All right. uh, a few things had happened in a few days, and I have not spoken for a while. And I deem it necessary to talk on this issue that is trending currently. Uh, a young man did a post, and he kind of, called for the resignation of the chairman of Numa local government and Demsa local government, respectively, adding that they are useless to their people. So, few days later, we had a report that he was arrested, or should I say, he was abducted because the processes were somehow questionable. And what I mean is that the arrest has not followed due process. There was no warrant, and then he was charged to court. Since day before yesterday, I have been on the matter trying to find out the real cause of the problem and then also where the matter stands. It was later when I got to know that he was taken to magistrate court in Yola, where he was remanded in prison. And probably, hopefully, today he will be granted bail. Now, I want to address some certain issues here. I do not subscribe to the method the young man used, or probably the use of language. However, I'm going to address that issue of the use of that language too, so that you will understand, okay? Because a lot of us are too sentimental. We are emotional with words. When we hear some things, we don't verify. We don't look at them critically. We just jump into conclusion. He called for the resignation of the chairman of Numa local government and Demsa local government, adding that they were useless, as you can see from these posts, right? Uh, he was voicing out his frustration, whatever he feels that these people have not done well, and that's why he's voicing out this frustration. Like I said earlier, I did not subscribe to the manner in which he did his own criticism. There is freedom of speech, yes, but you must also know that in freedom of speech, where your own stops, that's where another man's freedom starts. So it's important for those who are criticizing public officials that they should do it in the right way. They should do it with decorum. Now, coming back to the manner in which the boy was abducted, I think the chairman has not done well, or his team has not done well. Because personally, I have made contacts. I have tried to even access the chairman's number. I couldn't get it. I keep hearing some complaints here and there, some excuses. Until this morning that I got the phone number, and I'm yet to speak with the chairman, which I will probably do later. Mr. Chairman, the way you handled this matter, you didn't handle it in a mature way. That was why I was trying to see how I could speak with you yesterday, but I couldn't get your contact. Your media team, they have not done well. You need a good PR team that can, do damage control whenever issues like this come up. You see, that is the reason why they are there. Kudos to the media team of Numa local government chairman, because like I responded to somebody, I said, the chairman of Numa local government, did he respond? Yes, he did responded. He responded because his team posted out the scorecard of the chairman. That is how to answer critics. It's not by arrests. This is a democracy, for God's sake. And you as a chairman, local government chairman, you are just starting your political career, and you are starting with a scandal, which is very wrong. It's very wrong. Okay? So it is not the right thing. What you should have done is that you will have instructed your media team, or even the media team is supposed to have known by now that, okay, this guy is asking for what you have done. Then they should be able to put this these things up for all people to see. And then from there, people will decide who is useless or not. Instead of, arresting him, abducting him, because he was abducted. Based on the reports I have received, I've tried to find out since day before yesterday. I've been on this matter, tried to find out. The matter could not be very, very clear. And coming back to the word useless, is the word useless an insult? I'm sorry. Thank God this is social media. Is the word useless an insult? No, it is not an insult. Unless if my English teachers have been wrong all the while. Because I know my English teachers taught me well. The word useless means that you have no use for me. You were there to represent me, to represent me, okay, to act on my behalf, and you are not doing it. Are you of use? You are of no use. That is what the young man was saying. That's the use of the word useless, because what they were, elected to do, the young man has not seen. That's why I said I give kudos to the media team of Numa Local Government Chairman, because what they did in responding to that young man, they posted the scorecard of the chairman. So I am advising that we should not be quick to take actions like that. Those actions, they ruin careers. Mr. Chairman, sir, already you have made that young man to be popular. You have made Innocent to be popular. As it is this morning, I saw Amnesty International. They picked up the matter. Already, Japan is on the matter, is trying to trace the matter so that they can come into the matter. A matter that could have been resolved amicably, very simple and short, but you escalated it. So this is poor governance. It is poor governance, Mr. Chairman. Don't ever do that mistake again. Don't ever repeat that mistake. It is wrong. You don't approach critics like that, because that is what gives popularity. If you had ignored this young man, and probably your media team had put up your scorecard out there, there wouldn't have been any issue. We wouldn't have been talking about this issue now. Amnesty International wouldn't have known that there's a young man called Innocent Godia. And Japan couldn't have known that a young man is, having an issue with the local government chairman, and the local government chairman locked him up. Local government chairman. So please, let us watch what we do. Let's watch what we do. It's very important. See, that seat is not forever. That seat is not forever. All right? Tomorrow, you may not be there. What will become of you? Or tomorrow, you may want to move higher. How do you look at this young man and say he should vote for you? How do you look at him? Maybe he has his followers and canvass votes. Well, I blame our electoral systems, because if our electoral systems are working, we will not have bullies to be, on the seat of government, to be in the seat of power, right? Because there's a popular saying I normally use. I say, if you cannot take the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you are afraid of criticism, this is my advice to public office holders, or those who are going to seek public office. If you know you cannot take the heat, please get out of the kitchen. If today is the first time you are watching my video, please, I would like you to follow, subscribe, like, and share. Comment also. Let me know what you think about this issue. Should public officials lock up every critic because they criticize them, or not? How best should they react? Please drop it in the comment section. I'll be right back. Thank you very much.